All right. Can you tell me about your classic car dealership?
Yeah, so we're High Octane Classics. We've been open for about 11 years now. We've been at this location for 5 years. Our passion is these cars. We eat and sleep, and this is what we do every day. You have to love it to be in this business, and that's what we do. I fly all around the country and handpick all the inventory you see here. We buy, sell, trade all over the country, all over the world actually. We've sent some Chargers across the pond. It's really a great place to work. It's more of a family environment. It is privately owned, which is very nice. Everybody's a person here, they're not a number. All of our staff is very friendly with the customers and love what they do, like I said earlier. We have 9 technicians here on staff that are fully serviced all of the vehicles you see here. We have a great management team that really understands classic cars, and we're not a normal dealership like a Honda dealership or a Ford store. You have to know all the intricacies of over 100 classic cars here on the ground, which we do know. We only buy high quality cars. We will not buy projects or anything like that. We service what we sell here, and we stand behind what we sell. I've been here for about 5 years now. I grew up with classic cars my entire life. It's my true passion. I have a bunch myself that I enjoy on a regular basis.
So what the most iconic cars do you have right now currently?
So one of the most iconic cars we have right here is a 68 Dodge Charger Hemi.
I'll show it later.
It is a real Hemi car, matching numbers, 26,000 miles, original interior. That's a very, very rare high dollar car. It'll sell for around $250,000 to $270,000. We recently just came back from a Barrett-Jackson trip in Scottsdale. We sold 13 cars and did very, very well there. So it's definitely a fun trip. It's hard to say your passion is work, but it really is. So we're very lucky to have that. Another car we have is a 70 Chevelle convertible over there. It's fully matching numbers with 5 build sheets. It's original red car with white interior. Very rare and desirable car. 70 Chevelles are one of the most iconic and desirable muscle cars on the planet right now. And that's kind of our specialty. We do a ton of 70 Chevelles here. Dan and myself, that is our favorite muscle car, 70 Chevelle. So you can't go wrong with those. Another car that we just got in is a 70 Roadrunner. It's purple with a 446 pack. 70 Roadrunner is by far the best year for a Roadrunner. So iconic, the best design, the best engines. Truly will be a classic and well desired forever. Let me think of another car that we got in. We just got in a 70 Kudo with a 440 shaker and a 4-speed. That car is killer. Again, E-bodies, the most iconic is 70 and 71. With the shaker hood and the 4-speed pistol grip, you really can't go wrong. It's just dreams that many people have and we get to live.
How do you ensure that the car is ready to become someone's dream vehicle?
So we go through a multi-point inspection process here that every car goes through. We touch it stem to stern, which is a lot of different than a lot of other classic car dealerships. They won't service their cars, the lights won't work, the horn won't work. It will need a ball joint, it needs tires. We go through these cars front to back so they're ready for you. That makes a big difference in our dealership versus others. It's something we really pride ourselves in. That's why we have such a large staff of technicians to make sure these cars are ready to be your dream and to be enjoyed, not to be worked on all the time and not fun. So that's something we pride ourselves in here at High Octane.
How do you match a classic car with the right buyer?
So it's kind of a unique question. Classic cars kind of match people's personalities. So it goes like that. So like there was a nice older lady who wanted me to find her a 1958 Nash Metropolitan, which is about this big. And she named it Birdie. It was her dream car. I found one in South Carolina and got it for her. We had another gentleman, when he was very little, his dad owned an LS6 70 Chevelle. It's what he remembers his greatest memories. He was a little bit older now and can afford it. So we found him his dream car and put it in his driveway.
What advice do you have for first-time classic car buyer?
So I would always say educate yourself. All these cars are different and they have different intricacies. And you know, there's lots of different numbers and symbols and stuff like that can make a huge difference in value. So being well educated is huge versus buying something from somebody like us from a dealership We're going to tell you exactly what we're selling so you would get exactly what you're expecting. Versus if you buy a car off Facebook Marketplace or whatnot, somebody can tell you it's a real super sport and it's not if you don't know exactly what to look for, and we do know that. So it's very important to be well educated, like we are, and get a second opinion.
Do you have any funny or interesting story to share with yourself or with your customer?
Well, we did have a customer come in one time. It's kind of an interesting story. He had a 1971 Cuda convertible that came from a large baseball collector who had it, and then he had the car sit in his backyard for a year. We found it, got it running, brought the car back here, did a nice restoration on the car, brought it to the auction. It didn't do well at all. We were all surprised. We ended up selling it after to another famous person who enjoys it to this day. And we had a lot of funny stories and blood, sweat, and tears put in that car. It's a really important car to this brand and kind of put us on the map. So that's something I really do enjoy.
Thank you.